Hi. So I'm back. I tried this before and it was really hard for me. Um, I'm not the type of person to share information. So I was very guarded and I thought, no, I can't do it. Can't do it. So I stopped. My channel's page name is Violet's Light, which is a translation of my name. And for me, Violet's Light means, things that light you up, things that make you happy. I will soon enough share my real name. But as I was saying, it was so hard to share. I took all the videos that I had made and I made them private. And I've thought about this day over and over and over and over and over again. Do I go back? Do I try this again? I'm over 60. Sometimes I can't believe it. I say it out loud and I'm like, what? So what I'd like to do is share information about things that I love. And I want to hear what you love. Share just things that have happened to me. And most recently was, the loss of everything that I had because of COVID. So I'm going back a few years. So I lost everything. I live paycheck to paycheck. I got divorced in 2016 and I moved out with my son. I left him the house because I could care less about things. Honestly, I'm not a materialistic person. I grew up very poor in the city of Chicago, but I'm not a materialistic person. Sorry. So my son and I moved out. I left him the house. I could care less, like I said. And, sorry. And I started a new life. I rented a house so that my son would have, same type of life, and went to a good school district. And we started our life together as a, broken family. He would go every other weekend to his dad's house. He would pick him up, or I would drop him off. But his father was an alcoholic. I hate to say that on here, but it's the truth. And with that came a lot of challenges. I was married for over 23 years to this man. I tried to make it work. I'm not going to get into that right now. So anyway, he would go over to his dad's, and I worked in a corporate job. The divorce was in 2016, and then in 2018, my company moved out of state. They did not have a position for me in Atlanta. And I didn't want to leave Florida anyway, so I wouldn't have gone anywhere. Took a severance package, and with all the money that I had in the world, I bought a business. Restaurant. I opened 3 restaurants. Well, I bought 3 restaurants. I opened my first one. November 4th was the soft opening. November 4th of 2019. What happened next? You could not have predicted. COVID was declared a pandemic. March 20, I think. That's my birthday. And I was forced to close my restaurant for an undetermined amount of time. Wasn't sure. People were panicking. I was worried for my workers, you know, grown to really care about them. And so I gave them money. I tried to give them money so that they would be able to eat. No, did I just say I tried to give them? I gave them money. I gave them money until I had no money. And I lost everything. I had just opened 5 months before. There was no way I could sustain the business. And the PPP loan and all that was not enough because the calculation was based on a full year of gross income. I had no gross income that meant anything. I had just opened November, so they based it on 2 months. So I got like $30,000. That went in 1 month. Because food and payroll and bills, 1 month, that was done. So I lost everything. Sold it for peanuts. And I thought, what am I going to do? I decided to retire. Took my son, who was being homeschooled at the time. We moved to Panama. Yeah, we moved to Panama. The country in Central America. It was quite an experience. Beautiful country, beautiful people. But COVID there was no better. They made it even worse because it's that type of country, you know. So the men would go out one day, the women would go out another day. Yeah, they had men and women days. Yeah, it was getting worse. And we were getting homesick for Florida. We were getting homesick. So we came back. I sold my house. In hindsight, I wish I would have never sold my house. That was the biggest mistake I made in all of this. Because there was no mistake in the business. The business was a good, solid business. It was selling my house. I should have kept it. Yeah, my mortgage was only $1,500 a month. Beautiful brand new home in one of the best school districts. I did sell it for a nice price, but yeah, so, and then we started rebuilding our life again. It was never to be the same again. I had no money. I had to go back to work, which I don't mind. I'm, you know, in good health, and so I went back to work. So that's the basics. I'm originally from Chicago, living here now. January 27 will be 19 years. My son is 20. He will be 20 in March, so he was pretty much raised here. He was 10 months old when we moved here. So this is home for him. He loves it here. And I don't think he'll ever leave. So that's the basics of me, of my story. My son and I, we currently work in the same place. We'll share that information soon enough. We have a 2-bedroom apartment. We have 2 cats, which we love. I've never been a cat woman. I've always been a dog person. But I am in love with these cats like you cannot believe. They're sleeping right now. They sleep a lot. I wasn't aware of that. I got a second cat because I thought my first cat was lonely because he slept so much. But little did I know that they sleep that much, period. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten a second cat. But I love the little kitten. It's a kitten. And it keeps Mochi really on his toes. So I'll share them with you soon. So I think I'm going to come back and be vulnerable and share everything and open up. And I think this will be so freeing for me to let go. I'm going to share a lot. Let me know what you think. And I'll share life, what it's like in your 60s dating, what it's like to be working in an environment with young kids, pretty much. I'll share that. And how I feel like, you know, when you start aging, it's really hard when you're like 30 inside your head, but your body is not. It's double that age. It makes me like, yeah, there's so much I want to share. And let me know if you have anything you'd like to ask. Feel free. Okay? Look at me crying on the first video, 2025. Yeah. I'm a crybaby, though. I am a crybaby. I mean, I cry at commercials. I remember when AT&T used to do commercials on TV because they were the only telephone company. And their commercials were so touching. Yeah, so I would cry at commercials. But I'm back. I'm going to continue this journey because I think it'll be something that'll be very cathartic for me. I think I need this. There's so much to share. I'm sort of estranged from pretty much all of my family. And a lot of it is my own fault. So I'll get into that. I'll share a lot. Sorry for crying, but I'll be back soon to share more and more and more and more. Thank you for listening. And please like and subscribe, of course, if you want to hear more, if you want to see more. I'm going to try not to cry next time.